Help me hit 4,000 subscribers. Support the video with a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone. Thank you. I never thought a simple joke could unravel so much in a heartbeat. My name is Lila Harper, and I've been married to Owen for 7 years. Life with Owen was steady, predictable, and comfortable. We laughed, we argued, we bickered like any couple, but there was always this underlying trust between us, a quiet understanding that we were on the same team. At least that's what I thought. It all started one ordinary Wednesday evening. I had just come back from work, exhausted but in a mischievous mood. My best friend Theo had been teasing me all week over a silly inside joke. Something about him always stealing my fries and claiming it was scientific research. I laughed at his antics and in a flirty, teasing way, texted him, "Careful, Theo, or I might just kiss you next time I see you." It was playful, harmless, and in my mind completely absurd. Theo responded with a laughing emoji, the kind that made me grin, feeling that lightness you only get with friends you've known forever. I didn't think twice about it. After all, Owen knew Theo. They'd met countless times, and while Owen and Theo weren't best friends, they got along well enough. But apparently, that one tiny message set off a chain reaction I was utterly unprepared for. Later that evening, Owen came home from work. I was sitting on the couch, scrolling through my phone, still chuckling at Theo's reply. I looked up to see him standing in the doorway. His arms crossed, jaw tight, and eyes darkened in a way I had never seen before. My stomach sank. That moment, that look, immediately told me something was wrong. "Hey, honey," I said, trying to sound casual, though my heart had already started racing. "How was your day?" Owen didn't respond right away. He just walked over slowly, sat down on the edge of the couch, and looked at me like he was trying to read my soul. "Lila," he said, his voice calm, almost eerily calm, "did you really send a message like that to Theo?" Froze. My mind raced. "Oh, it was just a joke. You know, flirty, but harmless." I wasn't serious. He didn't move. Didn't speak. Just stared. And in that silence my heart dropped. It was as if the air had thickened around us, trapping me in a bubble of sudden dread. I had seen Owen upset before, but never like this. Never so quiet, so controlled. "I mean, Lila," he continued slowly, his eyes never leaving mine. "Flirting with your best friend? After 7 years of marriage. Is this what I mean to you?" My throat tightened. I wanted to laugh it off, tell him I didn't mean anything by it, that it was silly, that he was overreacting. But something in his expression, that mix of hurt and disbelief, silenced me. This wasn't about the joke anymore. This was about trust, about boundaries, about a line I hadn't realized I was about to cross. "Owen, it was just a joke. You know I love you," I stammered, my hands trembling slightly. "I'd never actually." "It's Theo. It's nothing like you. Please don't." He held up a hand. "Stop," he said softly. And for a second, the calmness of his voice was even scarier than anger. "I don't want to hear it. I need to understand why you would even say something like that. Why you would make a joke like that, knowing how it could make me feel." I swallowed hard. I tried to explain, fumbling over my words. "I thought it was funny. I didn't think it would hurt you. I was just being playful." He shook his head, and I saw the cracks forming in the foundation of our marriage, the foundation I had always taken for granted. "Lila," he said, his voice breaking ever so slightly, "I've always trusted you. I've always believed we had this. Something that others don't. And yet tonight I feel like that trust was cracked." I wanted to reach out to him, to hug him, to reassure him, but he leaned back, keeping distance. That small space between us felt like an ocean. My heart pounded, realizing that one careless joke could make him question 7 years of shared history, love, and commitment. Hours passed. We barely spoke. Owen retreated into the bedroom, and I sat alone on the couch, feeling the weight of my mistake pressing down like a stone. The playful lightness I had felt texting Theo was gone. It had evaporated, replaced by an awful, sinking realization. I had hurt the one person who mattered most, and there was no instant fix. The next morning, Owen didn't leave the bedroom at the usual time. I tried to apologize again, but he held up a hand. "Lila, I need time. I need to think." That night, for the first time in years, I went to sleep alone, feeling the cold edges of a trust one didn't know could fracture so quickly. Over the next week, things changed subtly but unmistakably. Owen's smiles were fewer, his jokes dry, and every casual touch I tried to initiate was met with slight tension. I could feel the distance growing, and every time I texted Theo, even innocently, a pang of guilt shot through me. This wasn't about Theo. This was about what I had done to Owen, about the moment I had made him doubt the love and respect that had always been there. It all came to a head one evening when Owen sat me down, serious but calm, and said, "Lila, I've been thinking. 7 years is a long time. I love you and I know you love me. But trust is delicate. It's not something you can joke about lightly. I forgive you, yes. But I also need reassurance that this kind of thing won't happen again." I nodded, tears welling up in my eyes. "I understand, Owen. I never meant to hurt you. I promise it won't happen again. I love you, only you." He reached out and took my hand, squeezing it gently. "Then we move forward," he said. "But always remember, Lila, words, even jokes, can leave cracks. And cracks take work to fix." That night, as we lay together, I realized how fragile trust could be, how even playful flirts could send shockwaves through a marriage. But I also realized that love, when anchored in honesty and effort, could survive even moments like this, if both people were willing to face the truth and each other head-on. And so, while my heart had dropped that night, I learned a lesson that would stay with me forever. Marriage is built on more than love. It's built on respect, boundaries, and the understanding that even the smallest words, said in jest, can carry weight. I had almost lost that without even realizing it. But thankfully, Owen and I found a way back, stronger, more aware, and painfully conscious of just how delicate the ties that bind truly are.